Hi, I am Ismail and this video is going to be a crash course for you in visiting Wayanad, Kerala. So grab a pen and paper because I'm going to answer every question a traveler can have, like what are the best places to visit? Are there any offbeat spots that I should know of? What are the best budget properties and very unique stays that are in Wayanad? What are the places that you should eat? And also some FAQs like the budget. So stick to the end to get all this info in this video. So Wayanad is an entire district in northern Kerala spanning across multiple tiny towns. It has a densely forested and a hilly landscape, and there are 35 plus interesting places that one can visit here spanning across all these directions. To give you a better idea, when I show you these places, I have divided Wayanad into 4 loosely drawn clusters according to directions. This way you will be well oriented on which side of Wayanad the place I am showing you is located on a map. So now the first cluster has 12 spots from the eastern side of Wayanad, and with that let me take you to the first spot, the Edekal Caves. It's a prehistoric wonder. Edekal Caves houses ancient petroglyphs dating back over 8,000 years. After your short trek, you are rewarded with rock carvings depicting humans, animals and symbols all the way from Stone Age. This is the next spot, the Phantom Rock. It comes on your way to Edekal Caves, so people take a quick pit stop here to look at this natural rock formation which is in an old abandoned mine. This structure kind of resembles a human skull and makes for a captivating sight and view. It's best visited early mornings or later in the evenings. The next spot is the Karapuzha Dam and Adventure Park. It's an amusement park with Kerala's longest zip line and other high adrenaline rides. By the dam, there is a children's garden and play areas, making it a perfect family-friendly destination with beautiful view of the huge water body. This is the next spot. It's called Nellarchal. It's a great sunset spot on the banks of Karapuzha Dam. It's a local favorite spot. You will find few vendors offering tea and quick bites here, and you will also spot some lotuses growing near the banks. It's a very nice spot to unwind at sunset. Now the next few spots are not too popularly visited, so I will quickly list them down in brief next. So here we have the Wayanad Heritage Museum. It houses rare artifacts, tribal relics and ancient weapons, offering deep insight into Wayanad's rich history and indigenous culture. Next is the Chengiri Mala Trek, an amazing and offbeat sunrise or sunset trek as an alternate to the popular Chembra Peak trek. The climb is moderately challenging, leading to a vast rocky plateau with breathtaking sunrise and sunset vistas here. Next spot is the Wonder Caves. This one is a less frequented spot with a cave system accessed via a little trek. It's a fun spot to explore for the younger crowds wanting to escape the busier tourist locations. Next spot is the Jain Temple of Sultan Battery. It's a 13th century Jain temple built in classic Vijayanagara style with carved granite pillars. The next spot is the Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. It's a part of the Nilgiri biosphere. This sanctuary has jeep safaris through forests, offering encounters with wild animals like elephants and deer. The next spot is the Nilimala Viewpoint. It's a stunning vantage point overlooking the valley and Meenmuti waterfalls. A short trek through the spice plantations leads you to this spot. And the next spot is the Meenmuti waterfall. It is Wayanad's tallest waterfall, cascading 300 meters in 3 tiers. Meenmuti offers a thrilling trek through dense forest to reach its base, where one can witness the raw power of nature. If water levels are low, you can also take a swim under it. And the last spot in the eastern cluster of Wayanad is the Gundulpet sunflower fields. So en route to Wayanad from Mysore, these vibrant sunflower fields bloom seasonably, becoming a traveler favorite pit stop. Now we move on to the second cluster, which has 6 places from the southeast of Wayanad. This is the next spot, the Chembra Peak trek. On top of the trek, you can see this heart-shaped lake that you can see behind me. At 2,100 meters, this is the highest peak across Wayanad. The trek passes through tea estates, forests and grasslands, leading to the famous heart-shaped lake. Only 88 people are allowed per day to this trek. The queue for this trek starts at 5 AM and the tickets are sold at 7 AM as per your queue token number. Overall, it's a great experience, but if you don't get the tickets, then Chengiri Mala is a great alternative to this trek. The next spot is the Soochipara waterfalls that you can see behind me. So it's a peaceful and grand waterfall accessible by a short hike through paved forest path. You can swim in the pool if water levels are safe, and only 500 people per day are allowed entry, and it's first come first served. The next spot are the adventure parks, glass bridges and zip lines. So the most popular one to experience all this is at 900 Kandi, which offers all this via a jeep off-road ride into the estate. However, there are many such adventure parks that have sprung up in this area, and I tried the Boche 1000 acres park, which was previously called Fly 900. I had an amazing time doing the same activities here. here. Behind me is the next spot, the Kantanpara waterfalls, a beautiful cascading waterfalls with small pools below it. When the water levels are safe, you are allowed to take a swim under it, but only swimmers are allowed because the pools can be very deep. And the next location is the Tea Gardens viewpoint. This one is a short pit stop on the road with tea gardens around you to take a stroll in. Phone numbers are given at this point if you want an official tour. And then we have the Attamala viewpoint. This one is a less visited viewpoint offering some great views at sunrise or sunset. Now we move on to the next cluster, 9 places from southwest of Wayanad. This is the next spot on the list, which is the Pukode Lake. It's a small lake tucked between the mountains, surrounded by lush greenery on all sides. It's a naturally formed freshwater lake and there is pedal boating, handicraft shops and recreational activities to enjoy over here. The next spot on the list is the Uru tribal village. Here you experience the indigenous tribal heritage of Wayanad through traditional huts, art and performances, offering an authentic glimpse into their way of life. You can book online tickets in advance for this place. The next spot is the Lakidi viewpoint. This point is on the highway, offering a stunning view of winding roads and often covered in a misty atmosphere. The next spot is the Honey Museum. It's a unique private museum dedicated to Wayanad's rich beekeeping culture and honey processing through displays. You can also buy rich pure honey from here. The next spot is the Wayanad Tea Museum. This museum offers insights into the history, processing and varieties of tea. The next spot is the Kurchiar Mala waterfall, a tiny stream flowing over some rocks with a small pool below it. Can be a scenic spot if your stay is nearby. Now the next few spots are in exact west of Wayanad, but I'm clubbing them in this same cluster to keep things a little simple. Oh, also if you're finding all this information useful but are feeling like you should have noted it all down on paper, don't worry, I've made your job easier. We have an offline digital travel ebook for this entire video. It will have all these places listed with descriptions, contact info and additional sections like custom maps and pre-built device itineraries. So you can buy that from our website. The link is in the description. Now back to the spots in the west of Wayanad, we have the Banasura Sagar Dam. It is one of the most popular spots in Wayanad and it is India's largest earthen dam. Set against the backdrop of misty hills, you can enjoy speedboating with breathtaking views over here. The next spot is the Karlad Lake. It's a lesser known alternative to Pukode Lake. Karlad Lake offers kayaking, ziplining and serene landscapes, perfect for adventure and leisure. Next spot is the Banasura Main Muti waterfall. It's a small waterfall about 2 kilometers from Banasura Dam. It's a great spot for a short picnic and splash of water. And now we move on to the last cluster, which is in the northern part of Wayanad. This cluster has about 7 spots but are less frequently visited because of the distance from other major spots. They are almost 40 to 50 kilometers nearing the Coorg border in the north. So one of the most popular spot in this cluster is the Kuruva Dweep. This is a river island known for its bamboo rafting experience. About 580 people are allowed per day to maintain the ecological balance. It is a spot to be visited to experience a little calm and closeness to nature. Next is the Sri Tirunelli Mahavishnu temple. It's a popular 1000-year-old Vishnu temple and you reach this temple by driving through the forest and is situated in the foothills of Brahmagiri Hills. The next spot is the Kalindi riverside. It's a quiet spot to enjoy by the river if you are visiting the Tirunelli temple. The next spot is the Munishwaram Hill Peak viewpoint. It's a less visited trekking spot with some great 360-degree views. You need a forest department ticket and it's a relatively short and easier hike. The next spot is the Tholpetti Wildlife Sanctuary. It's located in the northern part of Wayanad and you can go for a jeep safari to spot wildlife like elephants, deer and birds. The next spot is the Irupu waterfall. It's a stunning waterfall on the Wayanad-Coorg border. A short 1-kilometer trek through forest leads you to this falls and you can swim under it when the water levels are low and safe. The next is the Brahmagiri Peak trekking. It's a thrilling one-day trek of about 12 kilometers through dense forests, grasslands leading to the Brahmagiri summit. It offers breathtaking views of Kerala and Karnataka as the trek is right on the border of both. That ends the list of all the major interesting places in Wayanad. If you enjoy handicrafts and shopping, then add these places to the list of the places to visit. You will get such products at major tourist spots like Ennuru Village or Honey Museum, but this is for those who want to go the extra mile to check out the products of Wayanad. Now this section gets a little tricky, so here are some notes before I start listing down my recommendations. First, there are hundreds of properties spanning across Wayanad, so I have organized these recommendations in 4 buckets: budget stays, luxury stays, comfortable stays which are between luxury and budget, and some cool unique AirBnBs and homestays. Number 2, I have shortlisted about 30 plus stays, so I will quickly show you the pictures and list them down. And to make your job easier, I have left a link in the description and in this box here from which you can get the entire list with the direct booking links for each of these properties. properties. Number 3, just make sure to check the locations of these properties while booking because some of them may be farther away than the others from the major popular tourist spots. So tally the distances with your travel plan and itinerary while booking. And number 4, there is a custom Google map with all the tourist places and all these properties linked down below, so that should help you plan your itinerary and travel plans. And on that note, if you're feeling lazy to make the travel plan yourself, just get our guidebook which has 3 custom pre-made itineraries that you can follow blindly. It has all the pictures, information, custom maps to sort it all out. So let's get started with the budget options for your stay. On this list, in no particular order, we have Hostel Plus Wayanad, The Hosteler, Navrang Villa, Multiple Stories, Trekking Trails Eco Stay, Rock Haven, Casta Wild Resort, Center Home Villa Wayanad, Kudajadri Drizzle Homestay. Next up, we have the luxury stays. Again, in no particular order, we have Earthitex Holiday Experiences, Taj Wayanad Resort and Spa, Arayal Resort, Tree Hut at Aranyakam Homestay, Jadugar Annapara Homestay, and Mountain Shadows. Then we have the comfortable stays between budget and luxury. In no particular order again, we have Avadale Wayanad, The Hive, Hostel Homes Wayanad, Milano Orchid Service Villa, Sylvan Resort, Aranyakam Homestay, Green Ample Resorts, Usha Shri Wayanad Heritage Home by Voyo Homes, Willow Resorts, Vista del Lago, Grassroots Wayanad Valley View Tents, B Camp Resorts and Homestays, Olives The Boutique Resort, Bhuvi Wayanad Natural Tea Plantation Resort, Vayal Varam Homestay, Anantera Resort Wayanad, and Sterling Y3. And lastly, some cool and unique AirbnBs that you should check out. We have the Cave House by River Tree Farmstay, Hypnotic Stays, Lush Earth Nordic Glass House, Earth's Embrace, Estate Plavu, and Stingray Tribe. Now with your stay and travel plans sorted, let me show you the food that you should enjoy when in Wayanad. Make sure to go to 1980s Nostalgic Restaurant for authentic Kerala style food, Wilton Restaurant for Indian and Arabic dishes, Jubilee Restaurant, it has great food and service, Holidays Restaurant, which is a multi-cuisine restaurant, Food Bay, which is known for its fish nirvana, Ocean Restaurant for multi-cuisine delicacies with good fine dining ambience, and Shawarma Stop for grabbing quick shawarmas and sandwiches. For pure vegetarian options, visit Affas Udupi, Udupi Agraharam, and Arya Bhavan Mess. There are a few more options to choose from, and all of them may be in different directions. So to make your job easier, I have again pinned all these restaurants in the custom Google map which I have made, and you can find the link from the description. And if that is too much work, just get our guidebook, because in the itinerary section with a neat little list of the places to visit, I have also added the right restaurants on which day to visit, which will be the closest and the best choice for that day. And now with that sorted, what remains is your internal commute and budget. You mainly have 3 options to explore the maximum spots in Wayanad: taxis, your own car or bike, and bike rentals. Public transport is available with local buses running between all major towns of Wayanad. However, it won't give you the last mile connectivity to all the tourist spots. You will have to rely on local help to figure out the routes and which buses to take, as no online information will be available for this. Now back to the 3 main modes of transport that you have, starting with taxi rentals. Best is that you hire a full day taxi that will show you around some spots, provide pre-made routes to choose from. You can customize them according to your preference. Here are some well-reputed and well-reviewed taxi operators to contact. Ideally, their charges are around 2 to 2.5k per day for a 4-seater cab. The rates may vary seasonally and up to your itinerary. The second mode is to drive your own vehicles across Wayanad. The roads are great and it makes for a beautiful road trip. There are no self-drive car rentals available in Wayanad. The nearest one available is in Kochi or Mysore. And that takes us to the third mode of commute available, renting a 2-wheeler in Wayanad. Royal Brother has a good network of stores in Wayanad. They are your only good verified option in Wayanad, so better reserve slots in advance from their website or app to avoid the seasonal rush. The rates will start at about ₹500 per day. Now let's sort your budget breakdown. An ideal Wayanad trip should be 3 days covering the best of all. So here's a rough budget breakdown for one person without compromising on any comforts but also not going overboard. Your stay for 3 nights in a good hostel will be about 1,000 per night. Food for 3 days about 750 per day. Bike rental with fuel about 700 per day. Activities and tickets, this will vary depending on your itinerary, so I have averaged it to about 750 per day. That brings your total for 3 days to about 10,000 rupees. It comes down a little if you're sharing in a group or with someone. With that, let me quickly answer some of the most common questions that you may have, like what is the best time to visit Wayanad? November to February will be great. It is post-monsoons, lush greenery, pleasant cool days, and cool misty mornings and evenings. March to May will be summers over here, which is also good, but it will be slightly hotter in the days and little drier. All our footage that you saw on this video is from last week of Feb. Mid-May to mid-October is peak monsoons with a lot of rain. Most of the activities will be closed, like swimming under the waterfalls or treks to the peaks. But it is charming to visit in monsoons for the misty vibe, to witness tropical rains from a cozy property. Next question might be, what is the best way to reach Wayanad? So buses are the best, because all major cities like Bangalore, Mysore, Kozhikode, Kannur will have private and Kerala state transport buses taking you directly to Wayanad. The nearest major railway station and airport is in Kochi, which is about 80 kilometers away. Now next question might be, how safe is Wayanad? Straight answer, very safe. Tourism is well organized and controlled. Lot of domestic and international travelers come here, so people are friendly and welcoming. Infrastructure like hostels exist, making it safe for solo female travelers as well, because you can find good company of like-minded people to share some activities with or make travel plans together. Tourism has sprung up since 2024 landslides, and all infrastructure is in place to handle the tourist inflow. On a general note, things start to shut down by sunset and start up to open only after 8 am. So avoid traveling too early or too late, as some of the roads pass through forests and animal sightings are frequent here. Now listen to this very carefully. When you go to Wayanad, don't litter, throw plastics, or do any stupid irresponsible behavior that may ruin the place. Respect the locals and say nanni to say thank you in Malayalam. You can buy our cool minimal t-shirts and be a part of our community of responsible travelers. And reminding you again, if you forgot to note all of that down, our travel guidebook for Wayanad is available on the website. It has custom maps, lists, booking links, phone numbers, itineraries, and more, all in just 10 pages. Join our Discord server where I will answer any of your queries about Wayanad, or you can talk to others in this community to join groups that are traveling to Wayanad. Scan this QR code to book the itineraries which I have made on the GetSetYo website. Follow Explore the Earth on Instagram to see our live updates and stories from Wayanad. I will see you in our next video, but before going, leave a like and subscribe to Explore the Earth. It genuinely helps us a ton in growing this channel.